Hey, what's up YouTube? CoReefing here, coming at you with another video.
Calm down, everybody.
Marine Beta always passes back there. I just like seeing him swim around. I kind of like that he doesn't have like obvious hiding places, so that I get to see him. I don't know, I guess I had one before and he was a lot more shy. This guy is kind of shy, but he's not that bad. This is me just coming down to my tank. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 clownfish still. It's always a good sign. Mushrooms are looking nice. That frog spawn back there. Or hammer. I think it's a hammer, actually. It's not doing so hot. Might not put another hammer in here after that one goes, probably. But yeah, guys, just thought I'd hop on and give you guys a small update. Just of mainly things to come.
That's what she said.
Because not much has changed. I am gonna get some new corals, but that's not gonna be till like later on this week. And then I'll make the video of me dropping them in and whatnot. What I wanted to share with you guys is
I have a thing.
The new AI Blade Coral Glow. I got that for the tank and I'll be installing it soon. Actually, I'll be installing it as soon as they create a mount for it, because I plan on placing it between the two lights here and just kind of comparing that light. I think it'll be a good addition to my current lights, the G5 and the G6 blues. And I just wanted to test it out. It's only the 12-inch version of the Blade Glow, so that'll be cool. I'll be reviewing this in my next video, like I mentioned. And then right behind here, I actually have my alkalinity tester, my calcium tester, and my phosphate tester. I hadn't used these since, shoot, I don't know, 2021. And I know that because when I opened these, it had some tests that were expiring in 2021, so I threw those out. There was only a little bit left anyways, so I will be testing the SR80 Pro2, and I will be testing the 25 gallon, and that's mainly because I want to see if those C-Lab 28 little things that I added actually maintain alkalinity, calcium. I'm not going to test obviously everything else because those are the only tests I have, and my tank is looking really good. I don't know if you guys remember a couple weeks ago, but I had some small algae buildup on the sand bed, kind of like dinos, but it is completely gone. The sand bed is looking really nice.
Nice.
It's probably due to this little guy. Actually, I have two of them. That's just one of them. See if, oh, the third one's back there in the middle. But yeah, I think those guys, those conches, have been doing a great job of keeping that substrate really clean. My anemones have been moving a little bit, but none have detached from rocks and flown into power heads, so that's always a plus. Something might be wrong with my protein skimmer. I cleaned it out yesterday. No, actually there's a little bit. It's just not going crazy. I think I just need to feed more, right?
Feed them! Feed them!
And I haven't really done much to the tank, like I said. No new corals since that last batch of mushrooms that I threw in. No new fish. Those conches I actually got, where did I get those guys from? I think I got them from Petco, to be honest. I might have gotten them the same day that I got my girl her sunrise dotty back. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's when I got them. They were cheap. They were like $5 at Petco, so I kind of had to snag them up. You know, people give Petco a bad time for not maintaining their tanks and killing a bunch of fish and coral, but if you can go in there and get something at a decent price, I say go for it. I mean,
Amen. Why not? Why not, right?
yeah, you're probably getting something, and you definitely don't want to put the Petco's water in your tank, but then again, you don't want to put anybody's water in your tank, because you never know what you could be putting in your tank via their water. But I kind of look at Petco, and I go there actually quite often because that's where I get most of my food from. I look at Petco as kind of like a shelter, you know, like when you go and adopt a dog from like a shelter and you're like, yeah, I saved this guy's life.
Someone save me!
Because they're probably gonna put him down and he was being treated poorly. So that's how I kind of look at Petco. I look at them as like a fish shelter, because most of the time, you know, their parameters aren't probably right, so corals die off and a lot of their fish die, so who knows what or how often they actually pick those dead fish out of the tanks. Yeah, I buy fish from there because sometimes they have really good deals. I look at it like I am going to take this fish and I'm going to give him a better life in my tank that I know I'm actually taking care of and feeding on a consistent basis, right? So I don't know. Let me know your guys' thoughts on Petco. Do you guys buy stuff there? Do you guys not? Do you guys have any horror stories from there? I don't think I have any. Not that I remember. Anyways, guys, I can show you the 25-gallon here shortly too, just to keep you guys in the loop on what's been happening with that one as well. Not much, but I'll show you guys.
Few moments later.
Look who decided to come out today. The Sunrise Dotty back. 6-line, the Midas, and the longfin clownfish. All doing good. Those nems are looking amazing. I did pick up this small little green anemone from a local reefer here for like 20 bucks. So I was like, hey, I'll give it a shot. It actually looks pretty cool. The rock structure kind of just stayed there. This Mini Max is looking pretty cool too. Those colors are awesome. The pulsing Xenia. You know, it's kind of hard to kill that, so I'm sure that'll encrust and go over that entire rock. But I don't care, it's not touching anything, so hopefully it stays that way. These guys think I'm gonna feed them, but actually I am. We'll actually do that now.
20 minutes later.
I actually feed Aquaforest Marine Mix S. These guys love this stuff. It's kind of like, it's kind of moist too. I don't know, it makes it seem like it's like a good, but like it's a good food. But actually both Bulk Reef Supply I was following them and I was waiting for them to get it back in stock, but they didn't, and they labeled it as discontinued. I hope they didn't, because my fish love this stuff. And yeah, there they go, going at it. Where's the Sunrise? Oh, he's in the bag, I see him. I sometimes overfeed this tank, mainly because the starfish is on the sand bed. I have a bunch of snails, Nacerius, so I overfeed a little bit to the point where some of it does hit the sand bed, so that everybody in the tank kind of gets to eat and everybody gets a little bit. I'll go some more. I think they're done though, for sure. No, he's still kind of picking at it. So since I fed the 25 gallon, I thought I'd come downstairs and feed this tank as well since I'm here and the food was open. These guys love this stuff too. They go pretty crazy. I don't know if the marine beta eats this stuff, but he's back there looking at me. I feed these guys mysis like every other day. Just the frozen stuff, I'll like grab it with my tongs and I'll wiggle it around in there until it kind of dissolves on its own. And I'm sure the marine beta eats that for sure, because the other day I saw him pooping and his poop was huge. I mean, I know he's a big fish, but it was like 10 times bigger than the clownfish poops. Like it was just a huge clump. It was kind of nasty, to be honest, but I mean, whatever. It's to be expected, I guess, with bigger fish, right? Bigger poops. So yeah, guys, that's these guys feeding. And I throw in maybe like 10. Nah, it's more than 10, huh? Like 15, 20 pieces at a time. Because these guys seem to eat quite a bit, and I'll just keep feeding until they let most of it just hit the ground and I don't see them like chasing after it like they are right now, you know? Even the stuff on the sand bed they're picking up. Whenever I do feed the mysis shrimp, some of the anemones catch smaller pieces, and I actually haven't fed the anemones, I want to say in a couple weeks, because last time I fed them bigger pieces of shrimp, I don't know if you guys saw my last video, but yeah, they looked pretty rough after I fed them, and I don't think I want to go through that again. I will feed them again. It's just me kind of getting over what the shrimp did to them last time, and it could have been a couple of things, right? Like I had just set up the tank and then I fed them, and I really wanted to induce a split, to be honest, because I've never cut my anemones, but I know a lot of people like will just take scissors straight through their mouth to get them to reproduce, but I've never done that. I probably never will. It's not like I'm gonna rush or anything. I'd rather just buy them off of a buddy of mine if I want more anemones like that. Yeah, I'll feed them again, and I'll show you guys a video on how I feed my anemones and kind of give you guys a little clip of how they look when they eat. I'll record them for like a whole hour of them kind of digesting it and what happens when they actually feed on bigger pieces of shrimp. Those test kits, I'm just waiting on the reagents to arrive. And then obviously for the blade, I am waiting on either AI or I really don't want to DIY something. I've seen them hung from these Radeon lights. So I'm just hoping they make it available to everybody sooner rather than later, so that I can get my hands on them and just hang it myself the right way versus me kind of DIYing something. I don't want to do that just yet. I don't have a par meter, so I don't think I'll be doing any par meter testings. I do run these Radeons at 40%, and I use like an offshoot of like an AB+. Definitely run a lot more blues than your regular AB+, but I don't know, the anemones seem to like the schedule that I've kind of created, and I'm probably just going to keep it that way, to be honest. Cool, guys. Well, let me know if you have any questions or comments below, and I will shoot a video here soon. Like I said, we'll go from there, guys. All right, guys. Peace.